What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to another episode of G5 Higher Purpose Gaming. I'm your host, Hotel Charlie Hill, and we're going to be jumping right back into some comic book readings. Last night had some viewers on, and we were reading through some Predator, and one of them said he was a bit bigger fan of Aliens, so we're going to look at Aliens then tonight. And I figured no better way to do that than to start with the first story from the Alien universe, so-called, and that is from the movie Alien, and I happen to have an illustrated version by Heavy Metal Presents. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, we gotta turn that off. Hold on a second, everybody. Sorry. Oh, scary. This came out back in 1979. Wow. So they got right to work writing and drawing this up when right after the movie came out. We live as we dream, alone, Joseph Conrad. It starts with a ship. The ship and the science. Then, click. Oops. The silence ends. Ending with the silence. A long, cold sleep. Just once I'd like to come out feeling good, instead of half dead. Oh, and by the way, guys, listening to this, if my mic sounds bad, let me know in the chat. I changed some settings, and I hope there's no compression problems. That's what was happening last night. It was compressing all the data, which was then making it pop and crackle. So hopefully that shouldn't happen tonight, but I did have to leave my gate open a bit, which means you may hear my fan in the background, which sucks. That shouldn't be too bad. Hey. Well, that's fun. Oh, I see what happened. Rise and shine, everyone. Stiffly, sullenly, they enter, ignoring the executive officer, Kane, for the coffee he's brewed. Ship's navigator, Lambert, its captain, Dallas, science officer, Ash, warrant officer, Ripley, engineer, Parker, and his technician, Brett. What I loved so much about this movie, and sorry for the commentary jumping in and distracting you from the story, I love that warrant officer Ripley, Sigourney Weaver's character, is not front and center from the very beginning of the movie. You know? In fact, it's mostly Dallas's character that you're like, okay, yeah, he's the main protagonist. And as the movie goes on, people are dying, and she just ends up taking charge. And that was just so intelligent, so wise. It was such a great choice. It made you really think like what was happening was not a story. It was like something you were a part of, rather than, you know, you knowing she's the heroist, she's the protagonist, she's got to live, da-da-da-da-da. So that was so great. She was another part of the crew. You didn't know if she was going to survive. Man, just brilliant, brilliant storytelling there. 7 beings, 2 female, 5 male, gradually beginning to feel human again. Forward, Doc, maybe we'd better go over the bonus situation. Right. Brett and I think we deserve a full share. You two will get what you contracted for, Parker, like everyone else. Except maybe for Jones, the dang cat. Everyone else gets more than us. Right. Everyone else deserves more than you. Dallas, got a yellow light, Mother wants to talk to you. I saw it, Ash. The rest of you hit your stations. Yellow light. Heavy metal has always had such great artwork. I mean, this is 1979. Totally unlike anything you saw in any other comic at the time. Captain's eyes only. What's the story, Mother? The bridge. Switches are thrown. Power cells hum. Lights flicker. A starship comes fully to life. Everybody plugged in? Give us something to look at, Lambert. Take a look at this. Where's Earth? You're the navigator. It's not our system. Keep scanning. Ripley, contact traffic control. Refinery tanker Nostromo out of Houston calling Antarctica. Do you read me? Over. Nothing. Just static. Kane, I found it. We're still out in the boondocks, just short of Zeta 2 Reticuli. What the heck are we doing here? Oh man, that ship looked so cool. It was like nothing you'd ever seen before. But it was like this massive refinery shipping thing. There goes the beeper. Cripes. What is it now? Why don't they ever come down here? This is where the work is. Right. Our time is their time. That's the way they see it. That's why we only get half a share to their... Parker, this is Ripley. Can't you two hear the beeper? Report to the mess. I'll tell you something, Brett. It stinks. As most of you have already figured out, we're not home. Mother's interrupted our voyage back to Earth. What the heck? Why, Dallas? She's programmed to do that if certain conditions arise, Kane. They have. Seems Mother intercepted transmission of unknown origin. Transmission? Out here? An acoustic beacon. It repeats at 32-second intervals. Is it an SOS? Unknown. Human? Unknown. So what? Cripes, I hate to say this, but we're not a rescue team. That kind of duty's not in our contract. But if it's for money, better reread the fine print. Any systemized transmission indicating possible intelligent origin must be investigated under penalty of total forfeiture. Parker, Brett, we're going in. That's it. Right. We're going in, sir. Well, Ash, can we land on it? Someone did. That's what I mean. Okay, let's hear it. Click. I got no idea what that's supposed to say. Gosh, doesn't sound like any radio signal I've ever heard. Maybe it's a voice. We'll know soon enough, Ripley. We'll know soon, Ripley. Homed in on it, Lambert? Coming up on the screen. Can you get it a little closer? No, you have to look at it from this distance. Smartass. There, planetoid, diameter 1,200 meters. Tiny. Any rotation? About 2 hours, Dallas. And there's gravity, 0.86. That settles one thing. When we get there, you can walk on it. The illustrated story. Approaching orbital apogee, mark 20 seconds. 19, 18, roll 92 degrees, starboard yaw. Equatorial orbit nailed. Ash, shout if the EC pressure reading changes. Worried about redundancy management disabling CMG's control? We'll augment with tax and monitor through computer interface. Feel better? A lot. Prepare to disengage. L alignment on port and starboard is green. Green on spinal umbilicus severance. Crossing the terminator. Night side up. Night side coming up. Stand by. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Disengage. Okay, the money's safe. Let's go downstairs. Dropping 50,000 meters. Down, 40,000. Entering atmosphere. Turbulence, Dallas. Bad. Not likely to get better. Let's have the navigational lights. What in the hell was that? Pressure drop in intake 3, Parker. Gosh, we've lost a shield. Shut her down, Brett. We got an engine full of crap. Think I'm not trying? Jeez, dollars to your aunt's cherry. If we don't crash, we got an electrical fire. Approaching point of transmission origin. And I mark some flat terrain further on. Let's go with it. Take her down. Kill drive engines. Activate lifter quads. Wind dark, screaming. Claws at the descending modules. Then shaking, shuddering. We're down, but lost it. Lost it. Lights every damn thing. We can't wait. Secondary generator should kick in, Kane. Where is it? Ripley, get the engine room. Find out what happened. Dang, dust is what. Intake's clogged, overheated, got an electrical fire. Big, and we burned out a whole cell. Cripes, it's really breaking loose down here. Somebody give me a simple answer. Has the hull been breached? I don't see anything. We've still got pressure. But all screens are out, Dallas. Engine room reporting, files under control. Ripley, Parker, how long before we're functional? Most of this can't be fixed right outside of dry dock. Secondary load sharing unit is gone, along with 3 cells on 12 module, and full panel is totally shot. Ripley estimates 15 to 20 hours. Meantime, the auxiliary should carry us. How about what brought us here, Ash? No true response. Just that same signal every 32 seconds. Kick in the floods, Lambert. Poof. Gosh, Dallas. We can't go anywhere in this, right? We can't go anywhere in this, right, Ash? Mother says sunrise is in about 20 minutes. She fixes source of transmission at 3,000 meters northeast. Close enough to walk. Should be a lovely day for it. Need a volunteer for the first group. You got it, Lambert. You got it. Lambert, you too. Swell. Hey, Ripley, we get to go on that little walk, or we stuck here till everything's fixed? You know the answer to that. What about the shares? In case they find anything. Don't worry, you'll get what's coming to you. Well, I'm not doing more work unless Parker and me get full shares. Brett, your share is guaranteed by law. Now both of you knock it off and get back on the job. Right. Everybody set? According to Ash's atmospheric, it's mostly inert nitrogen, a high concentration of carbon dioxide crystals, plus methane and frozen ammonia. Throw in the lava-based rock, the deep cold. It's almost primordial. Clink, clink, clink. One more thing. Keep away from your weapons, unless I say otherwise. Okay, Lambert, you first. Dallas, I can't see a dang thing beyond the floods. Turn on the finder, Lambert. It's tuned to the transmission. Let it lead you. Got good contact on my board, Dallas. Should be with you all the way. Right. See you, Ash. Gosh, it's like the bottom of an ocean. I can't see 3 meters in any direction. Quit griping, Lambert. I like griping, Kane. Come on, you two. What a wonderful little place. Totally unspoiled. Dust and wind only get worse as we go. Darn beam is fading out. Still with us, Ash? How long till sunup? You'll have a daylight in about 10 minutes, Dallas. Great. We should be able to see something then. Or the other way around. There. 4 panels back in shape. You ought to be able to handle the rest. Don't worry. If you run into trouble, I'll be on the bridge. Right. Ash, I'm back. How's it going? All right. Have you tried putting the transmission through ECIU? Mother hasn't identified it yet, Ripley. I'll give it a shot. Be my guest. Here's your sunlight. Here's our sunlight. Dust is settling too. Dallas, signal's coming back up strong. Looks sharp. A little more clear and we should be able to... Jeez! Ash, are you getting this back at the ship? Is it some kind of spacecraft? Never seen one like it, neither has Mother. Oh. Some kind of spacecraft. Never seen anyone like it, neither has Mother. But whatever the transmission is, it's inside there. Looks pretty dead. We're making an approach. No lights, movements, any sign of school life, so we're... Dallas? Dallas, you're fading out on me, Dallas! Dallas! Seems to be an entrance. Yeah. Let's move on in, Kane. Opens up more ahead. Some kind of chamber. Oh my gosh! What is it? Alien life form. Looks like it's been dead a long time. Fossilized. Let's get out of here, Dallas! I want to see if... That stopped the transmission. Look at this, Dallas. Just goes down. Can't see bottom. Light won't reach. This is your big chance, Kane. Kane? You okay in there? It's work. I'm below ground level. Haven't hit bottom. Remember, out in under 10 minutes and don't unhook from the cable. Aye aye, Skipper. Ash, Ripley? Mother's deciphered part of that transmission. I'm afraid it may not be an SOS. Then what is it? She thinks it may be a warning. We've got to get through to them right away. No use, not while they're inside that ship. Then I'm going down after them. I don't think so. We're at minimum takeoff capability now. That's why Dallas left us on board. Ash, I still think we should go. What's the point, Ripley? In the time it takes to get there, they'll know if it's a warning. Still all right, Kane? See anything? I'm in some kind of cave or something, Dallas. Hot, no oxygen, high nitrogen content, and... This is weird. Place is full of some sort of leathery things. It's like a storage area for them. Can you see inside any of the things? Seems to be sealed. Strange feeling to it. Wonder if all the others... Kane! What is it? Kane! Answer me! For Christ's sake! Sunset. We've got them, Ripley. They're back on the screens. Dallas, can you read me? We're here. You, Ripley? Oh, we hear you, Ripley. We're coming back. Kane's injured. We'll need some help getting him in. Ash, Ripley, I'm on my way to the interlock. The interlock hatch. Dallas, what exactly happened to Kane? Some kind of organism. It's attached itself to him. We're coming up now. Gotta get him to the infirmary. I need a clear definition, Dallas. Just open the hatch, Ripley. Wait a minute. If we let it in, the ship could be infected. You know the procedure. 24 hours for decontamination. Ripley, he could die in 24 hours. Open the hatch. If I break quarantine, we may all die, Dallas. If you were in my position, you'd do the same. Open the goddamn hatch. We have to get him inside. Ripley, do you hear us? I read both you and Lambert. The answer is negative. Click. Inner hatch open. The infirmary. A life form slowly pulses on the face of the Nostromo's executive officer, Kane. It seems to have burned right through the viewplate of his helmet, Ash. Can you get it off? It didn't react when we cut him out of his suit. I can try, Dallas. You're tearing his skin. Thing's not coming off unless you pull his whole face with it. Better put him in the support chamber. Let it work on him. How's it going with Kane? Have they learned anything about him? Ripley. You were going to leave us out there. Maybe she should have, Labbit. Who the heck knows what that is? I was trying to do my job. Let's drop it at that. Ash, it's got something down his goddamn throat. That must be how it's getting oxygen to him. Doesn't make sense. It paralyzes him, puts him into a coma, then keeps him alive. We have to get it off somehow. Dallas, removing the creature now may terminate Kane. We have to take the chance and cut it off him. You'll take the responsibility. That's right. Very well. Let's see what effect the laser scalpel has. Watch out! It's starting to bleed! Ash, where that stuff is gushing onto the floor. Shoot, it's gonna eat through the decks and out the hole! Parker! Brett, come on! Going strong, down to B deck. Brett's right, it's finally stopped. Oh. Cripes, what do you put under it? Hey, looks like it's really finally losing steam. Brett's right, it's finally stopped. Yeah, after penetrated 2 levels. Never saw anything like it. Except molecular acid. This thing uses it for blood. Beautiful defense mechanism. You don't dare kill it. Any acid get on Kane? Doesn't look like it, Ripley. And it stopped dripping that crap. Wound healed over. I wouldn't try to take it off again, Dallas. I'd better start intravenous feeding. So far, I can't tell what the alien has absorbed from Kane's system. So far, things ain't working all real good today. And the life form on the face of the front refinery tanker's executive officer continues to slowly pulse. Parker! Parker! Brett! 12 module fixed? What's happening down there? I'll tell her what's happening. My Johnson is happening. A lot of hard work, Ripley. Real work. You ought to try it sometime. Parker, I've got the toughest job on this ship. I have to listen to your bullcrap. Anything new on the creature, Ash? It's combined of protein polysaccharides and polarized silicon, giving it prolonged resistance to adverse conditions. Enough? Plenty. What's it mean? It's practically invulnerable. One tough little son of a gun. Is that why you let it in against my orders? When Dallas and Kane are off the ship, I'm Senior Officer Ash, something you seem to forget. Like you forgot the Science Division's basic quarantine law. The first position of science is the protection and betterment of human life. I take my responsibility seriously, Ripley. Just do your job. I'll do mine. Outside, the winds shriek. Dust pounds the Nostromo's hull, and time passes. Dallas, it's Ash. Perhaps you and Ripley should come have a look at Kane. Something's happened. Serious? Interesting. It's gone. Door's closed, Dallas. You must still be in there. There are plenty of nooks and crannies where it can hide. Better use light probes. Whatever you do, don't damage it. Yeah, can't grab it, can't kill it. Let's hope to hell there's a way we can catch it. I just gotta take a drink. You okay? Yeah. Dead. Hardening. No life signs whatever. Let's get rid of it. This has to go back to Earth, Ripley. Our first contact with a specimen like this. All kinds of tests need to be run. The thing bled acid, Ash. God knows what it'll do when it's dead. I think it's safe to assume it's not a zombie. We have to keep this specimen, Dallas. You're the science officer. It's your decision. How's Kane? Feverish, but his vital functions are strong. Who knows? He might make it. Dallas, how could you leave? Or how could you leave a decision about what to do with the creature to Ash? Company orders, Ripley. I run the ship. Anything to do with Science Division, he has final say. That never used to be standard procedure. You ship out with Ash before? No, first time. He was a last-minute replacement. But so what? So were you. I don't trust him. I don't trust anyone, Ripley. I just haul cargo. What's with the repairs? Still things to do. We're blind on B and C decks, reserve power systems blowing. That's crap. We can take off without him. I want to get out of here. Let's get this turkey off the ground. Dang, dust again, Parker. Number 2 intake's gonna overheat. Just keep spitting on it, Brett, till we make a link up. Walk in the park when we fix something, it says, something, it stays fixed. Fire up the big ones, Ripley. Let's go home. That's a Roger. All quads active, all green, all systems go. Feats, get me out of here. What's going to happen with Kane now, Dallas? Maybe best to just freeze him, stop the disease, let the docs on Earth look at him. Right. You know, Brett, whenever Parker says anything, you say right. Right? Knock it off, Kane. Kane will have to go into quarantine. Yeah, and so will we. How about something to lower your spirits? Oh, how about something to lower your spirits? Okay, Lambert, throw me. By my calculations, based on time getting to and from the planet and on the speed, which, give me the short version. How far? 10 months in the freezer? Cripes. Beep. This is Ash, Dallas. I think you can set an extra place for dinner. Kane! Oh, B, how do you feel? Rotten, like somebody's been hitting me with a stick. And I'm starving, need some food. You got it. 1 meal before bed. I'm buying. Best thing I'm going to do when we're back is get something decent to eat. I've had worse than this. But I've had better too, if you know what I mean. Right. Cripes, Parker, you're pounding that stuff down like there's no tomorrow. It's Kane who's supposed to be starving. Man works hard, he gets hungry, Lambert, and I don't think about what the stuff is made of, so... Kane, what? Don't know. Feels like cramps. Oh, God, it hurts so much. It hurts. Come on, man. Oops. Come on, man. This isn't that bad. Breathe deeply, Kane. Try to tell us exactly where it... My God! Eruption. A scarlet shower of flesh. Of blood. It moves. Faster than the eye can follow. More than the mind can accept. No. Parker, take Brett and seal off the immediate area. We've got to find the little bugger and kill it. We've jettisoned Kane. Now I want to talk, Ash. I'm a little busy at the moment. I don't care. Why did you let the alien survive inside Kane? You were monitoring his body. You had to know the thing was alive. I figure you have a reason. Dallas, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. The alien is dangerous. I don't want it alive any more than you do. You're sure? Yes, and you should be too. Damn search could take forever, Ripley. Better not, Parker. Our supplies are based on a limited time out of hypersleep. Strictly limited. These tracking units, Ash modified, should make the job easier. Not much range, but it'll pick up movement near us. Then we use the prods, jolt the bugger into our nets, then out there log with him. That's the theory. Hold it. I'm getting something down there, sea level. Shoot, no lights. Quiet. It's within 5 meters. There, the wall locker. Ready? Yeah. Now! We got him. We got that little... Oh, crap. Wait, Brett, don't. It's only Jones. God darn cat. No, Brett! Heck, as long as Jones is loose, he'll keep showing up on the trackers. You lost him, Brett. You go find him. We'll move on ahead. Yeah, right. Jones. Here, kitty. Here, Jones. Jones. Darn cat. Come back here. Come back here before I... What in the heck? Some kind of skin. Brett tries desperately to scream. The sound is not in him. And in the depths of his fear-choked throat, Brett finds the scream. Ah! It's grown, Dallas. Big. I'm telling you, the son of a gun is huge. And it disappeared with Brett into a cooling duct. Yeah, it's using the air shafts to move around. Brett could still be alive. Not a chance. I say blast the rotten bug of hell. The hell with the risks. Shooting won't help. It's self-regenerating the amount of acid in it now. We get the picture, Ash, but this duct could work for us. Comes out of the main airlock, only one opening. On the way, if we cover that, drive it into the lock and blast it into space. With what? Nothing phases it. Right, Mr. Science Division? It does seem to adapt perfectly, but we haven't tried heat. Most animals retreat from fire. How long to fix up 3 or 4 incinerating units, Parker? Give me a couple hours, Dallas. Just one thing left. Who crawls in the vent with it? Parker, you always wanted a full share. The 2 you cover the maintenance level. The 2 you cover the maintenance level exit. Lambert, Ripley, and Ash can take the airlock. Okay, Mother. I've taken a large bite. Need some advice on chewing it. Request evaluation of procedure to terminate alien. Available data insufficient. Request options to procedure. Available data insufficient. What are my chances? Does not compute. Oh, that's fun. Pretty handy computer program there. Parker, Lambert, Ripley, I'm underway. What the heck is that supposed to be? Do you receive me? Over. Ripley, Dallas. Ripley, Dallas. You're loud and clear here at the airlock's vestibule. Lambert, Dallas. Parker and I are at maintenance level. Read you fine. Parker, if it tries to come out that auxiliary opening, make sure you drive it back in. I'll push it forward. Right. I'll try to pick you up on the tracker, Dallas. Ripley again, Dallas. If you're ready, I'll open the lock. Do it. I don't get any more ready than this. Beginning to get a reading on you, Dallas. Good. Stay with me. I've reached a corner. Going around it. Now. Nothing. Moving ahead. You're passing our position, Dallas. Read you clear. Don't think this shaft goes much further. Ripley? Read you clear. Don't think this shaft goes much further. Lambert, what are you getting now? Must be interference, Dallas. Seems to be some kind of double signal. Yeah? Well, Ash improvised those trackers pretty fast. I'm at a repair junction. Shaft has 2 levels. Is it clearer since I've stopped? It's clear all right, but I'm still getting 2 signals. Not sure which one is which. Nothing in sight, Lambert. Don't move yet. I'm making this thing work, or... Wait, it is working. One signal's starting to beep, 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 beep. Oh God, Dallas, it's converging on you! Get out of there! Run! That's it! All we found! No signal of Dallas, no sign of Dallas, no blood, nothing! This puts you in command, Ripley. Unless someone has a better idea about dealing with the alien, we will proceed with Dallas's plan. Bull crap! Abandon ship! Take the shuttlecraft and get the heck out of here! Besides the risk and whether you'll be picked up, you're forgetting something, Lambert. The Narcissus only holds 3. Then draw straws, Ash. I don't know. Straws? I ain't drawing no bloody straws. We've got to give it another try. We know it's using the air shafts. We'll take it level by level. Laser seal every bulkhead and vent behind us until we corner it. Screw it, I'll go with it. Good, Parker. We'll need fuel for Dallas's weapon. Ash will help you. I can manage it. Any wisdom from you or Mother, Ash? So far you've been pretty useless. I'm still collating data, Ripley. What would you like me to do? Nothing. I'm in command. I've got access to Mother. I'll get my own answers. Aye, aye, Captain. Lambert, I promise you, if this doesn't work, I'm getting all of us out of here. Did you ever sleep with Ash? No, did you? No. I never got the impression he was interested. Neither did I. That's funny. Like, what does that imply? Like, they've slept with every other guy on the crew, just not Ash? Just that casual, hey? What do you do when you're out in space for months at a time? Now, Mother, you don't seem to have helped Dallas much. Maybe he asked the wrong questions. Dang it, no answer. I'm going to keep punching code combinations until you have one. Finally, a screen comes to life. Request clarification on science inability to neutralize alien. Unable to clarify. Request enhancement. No further enhancement. Special order 937. Science Division Officer. Eyes only. What is species order 937? Don't hold on me, Mother. This is an emergency. Command override 10073. What is special order 937? Nostromo rerouted to coordinates A620D6392. Investigation, life form, gather, specimen, priority 1. Ensure return of organism to ML50 lab. All other considerations secondary. All previous priorities rescinded. Da-da. Instinct tells Ripley to move, to get out of here, to get out. Her reactions are swift. It seems incredible that Ash should be even swifter. Parker, Lambert. This was the weirdest part of the movie. I have no idea why he started doing this. I don't know why the writer decided it, but yeah. Ash! What in the heck? Stop him, Parker! He's choking her to death! Cripes! Can't budge him! Lambert! Ash, no! Have you gun? Look out! A robot! A goddamn android! Blind, it still follows a sound. Oh crap! Get off me! That's what I don't understand. Why was it choking her with a magazine that it rolled up when it can just choke you with its hands? It was just so bizarre to me. It was creepy though. Maybe that's why they decided, like, this makes no sense. It'll be so disturbing. Why is he choking her with like a rolled up newspaper? Ash has been protecting the alien under orders from Milsai. Probably wanted it for bioweapons research. Some company we work for. Ash, can you hear me? I hear. We don't have much time, Ash. How can we kill the alien? You can't. It's a perfect organism, and that structural perfection is matched only by its hostility. You admire it! I admire its purity, an organism unclouded by remorse, conscience, or morality. Ugh. But perhaps that's only in an android's point of view. At any rate, you have my sympathy. Shove your sympathy! All right, we're blowing up the ship. We'll leave in the shuttle and blow that thing all over space. You two, round up coolant for the shuttle's life support system. I'll set everything else in motion and meet you at the Narcissus. Come on, Lambert. The bridge. Ripley throws a series of switches. A 10-minute countdown begins. Jones, you're in luck. Come get in your box. How much do you think we'll need, Parker? All you can carry. Boop, beep, boop, beep. Uh-oh. Move it, Lambert. Don't know how long this tracker's been. Lambert, you hear me? I said... Get out of the way, Lambert! Move! You're too close to it for me to fire! Run! Please move! Parker! Lambert! God dang! You goddamn! You got... Lambert! Parker! Hang on! I'm... Now there is nothing left. Nothing but flight. Desperate. Headlong. Toward the Narcissus. Toward... What the... Oh, I guess she sees it rolled up. Back into the Nostromo, not daring to look at what might follow. Flight away now from the access corridor to the shuttle. Attention, the Light Plus engines will overload in 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Mother, I've reversed the series. Stop the countdown. It is too late for remedial action. The Light Plus engine will overload in 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Mother! Attention, the Light Plus engine will overload in exactly 2 minutes. Damn you, Mother! Attention, the Light Plus engines will... Now, back again. Mother's maddening countdown continuing in her head. 1 minute, 40 seconds less. 90 seconds. The access corridor. Oh, Christ. Now, gotta be gone. Either came back in the Nostromo after me or... 70 seconds. 60 seconds. Ripley looks for death in the cramped interior of the Narcissus and finds nothing. Oh gosh, nothing. 30 seconds. 20. 10. 5. The light of 200 million tons of fuel fades. The shock waves ebb, and the lifeboat Narcissus slowly drifts. Guess what, Jones? We made it. Now we get our big reward. A long, cold sleep. We should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks, with a little luck. Well, with a little luck, the network should pick us up. In you go, Kitty. I'll be getting into mine. Just as soon as I finish some last-minute adjustments. Funny, Jones. You know what I think I'll miss most? The smell of Kane's coffee when I first wake up. That... No. No, 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 no! Ripley wants to scream, to cry. Instead, she forces her body to move. Clong! Her mind to calculate. Haven't even stirred. You're that damn sure of me. You got everything it takes to outlast me, and I've got nowhere else I can go. As long as you're not starving, what's the rush, right? Well, I'm not waiting. Damn you! Goodbye, you bastard! No! It does what it does best. It survives. And surviving, it works its way back to the ship, to the prey. Guess again, you son of a... Repressurizing the cabin, Ripley, last survivor of the Nostromo, moves to her sleep vault. It ends as it begins, with the ship, and the silence. The end. Whoa, that was awesome. Sort of, kind of. I mean, as exciting as the comic book version of a movie can be. Unfortunately, comics are an interesting medium. There's a lot that's been done that's great in them, but yeah, compared to film, I mean, especially well done cinema, yes, it's hard. How do you beat it, right? Hey, we got a viewer. Where are you, friend? It's not me, is it? Is it me? I don't. No, it's not. Wow, welcome. Welcome to the show. But yeah, that was it, guys and gals. Let me know in the chat what you thought of it, if you want, by all means. I mean, whatever. Oh, crap. Oh, there we go. 3 people viewing now. What? Amazing. Sorry, everybody. You're too late. The comic just ended. But I am going to continue the stream. I'm going to play some more Mirror's Edge. I just got to shut down the stream, start it up again so it has a so it doesn't go in chapters, but it fortunately breaks itself into 2 separate VODs. That way, when people find this VOD later, they can just watch the comic. And if people want to watch Mirror's Edge, they can find Mirror's Edge. So, without further ado, guys, God bless you. Have a good night. And if I see you in a couple minutes, that's cool. Bye. Oh, yeah, and if you want to know how I was making the static, I was using this piece of paper, talking into it like this while rubbing it against my facial whiskers. So hopefully that sounded cool and added some immersion to the comic effect. All right, peace out.